Okay. Okay, second try. Oh, I gotta fix my fireplace. Hold on.
Oh, that looks so weird. That looks so weird. We're back! We are back! Nobody worry about it. Everything's fine. False alarm. Nobody's computer crashed. There's not an issue. Everything's fine. We're gonna get back to the conversation. Ah! While we were gone, though, I did open up the Orchard Punch. It's apple apricot with hints of cinnamon and brown sugar. This is absolute fire.
Is it now? Hello, PowerMad. This is Chair. Thanks for coming to the stream. Okie dokie artichokey in your eye. There's pumpkin pie.
All right, where were we? We were talking about.
Hold on, I'm not quite ready yet.
Link and Zelda.
I'm not quite ready yet.
And what this Link and Zelda could do. What?
I said I'm not ready yet. Hold on. I'll chat.
Okay.
We gotta do this. Copy. And paste. And done. Okay. And then you need it. Copy.
What's that?
The chat thing.
Oh, okay.
Un momento, everybody. Sorry. Wait, where is it?
Oh, boy. Thanks for coming back.
Yes, everybody.
Guys and gals, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Have no idea what happened.
Yeah, I hate to ask you to do it again, but if you like the last one, you should like this stream too.
Double the brownie points with us if you like both streams.
Yeah.
They are technically different.
They are.
Because YouTube still
last
hasn't figured
ones
out how
don't count
to do
anymore.
That. No.
Yeah, that would have been nice if we could have just hopped right back into that same one. That'd have been great.
Yeah. Thank YouTube. Take notes, please.
Yes, please. It'd be great. All right, let me know when you are good to go.
I think I'm ready. We already started recording, so I just have to cut that beginning part out.
Okay. I still don't have those quotes. If you want to grab those.
Oh, well, then we're not ready yet. Then I'm
looking for them. I can't find them. We don't really need them. I know what they say.
No, we really don't need them.
I know the gist of what we're trying to talk about. Anyway, you let me know when you're ready. You're gonna have to edit. You're gonna have to edit all this out, right?
Yes, and go.
Okay. Well, you were saying something, and I have no idea what.
Yeah, so I guess I'll bring it like this, guys. If you just heard a abrupt cutoff, that's because we had a crash on OBS and my internet crashed, both at the same time. Which isn't that beautiful when both
That's
of those
crazy.
things?
That's nuts. That they both
like
happen
literally,
at the same time.
the internet was down and OBS at the same time. Couldn't have. I don't know if that the Comcast is trying to get me. I don't know. They flew signals through my Ethernet to turn off my OBS and turn off the internet.
OBS just bit your internet.
Sure did.
Something happened.
But regardless, we're back here. So I was probably in the middle of a perfect thought, as always.
You were.
But Drip's going to pick it up from here. He knows exactly where we were. I'm just getting set back up here.
Basically, I was asking you about the two questions, the Link and Zelda and the map. But I kind of want to go back to the not even just the map, but just keeping these characters. They could easily do that on this map. I mean, we'll get to the map part, but like they have not touched any of like actual Zelda stuff in these games. Like we just got a proper Ganondorf.
Yes.
Just now got that in this game. Not one thing has been talked about the Triforce. Not one thing.
That is true. That is true.
They have not done anything with that at all, which is weird, and I'm sure there's like a reason for it. It's probably some chronological timeline bullshit, I'm sure, but I mean, they could easily do that. As far as the map goes, do you remember the idea? Did I tell you about this idea? Maybe I was telling Hari about this idea. I had an idea that if they did this same map again, you know how in the first one we just had the map. Second one we had the map, different, but then we had the depths, which is an entire new map underneath that map, and we had the Sky Islands.
Yeah.
I thought it would be very cool if there was some event that split the map in half, and there was a giant sea in the middle, and you got some Wind Waker vibes out of it. And there was islands all in there. All the stuff inside the sea is new. All new stuff. Different islands.
Yeah.
You can do different things there. I mean, I know that's not like the greatest idea ever, but it's an example. You could still do more with this map if you wanted to. Do I think we need to do it? No.
Well, hold on. Because now, I was actually going to be, I remember I was kind of telling a little bit about my thoughts on the matter, and basically I was saying I was ready for a new map and new game and everything like that, but you just like rekindled something in my brain that has been dormant for a little while, and that is like the possibility of this map expanding. Not adding on to what's there, but like you kind of just said, like let's just say it's Wind Waker style, gets dunked in the sea, but then like then you got to find new land, and now you're a whole nother. It's a brand new game with the same Link, the same Zelda, in the same Hyrule that is gone, but there's a different
kind of like a Link's Awakening situation.
Mm-hmm.
Same Link,
but 3D.
It's just in a different
Has that ever
place.
happened in a 3D Zelda where like they're not in Hyrule?
Yeah.
Which one?
Majora's Mask.
There you go. I mean, but hey, that's been 2 decades though. I mean,
it's been done. I mean, it's not something they're afraid to do. That's for sure.
We can do it again, and it could be a lot better. No offense to Majora's Mask, but the times are different now. There's so much more you can do with tech and games. There's a lot more they can do with a non-Hyrule Zelda 3D than they could with Majora's Mask.
Yeah,
and I'm also not implying there should be a gimmick associated to it. What I'm saying is kind of like you take Link's Awakening and Majora's Mask and make a baby. A different area in Zelda that's not Hyrule, because Hyrule, as we know it, just sunk into the water or something like that.
Yeah.
And now there's a whole new map with all new enemies and like, oh my God. But the same Zelda and Link.
Yeah, you want to keep that, which they did. They kept the same Link in Majora's Mask, obviously.
Yeah.
But like Link's Awakening is supposed to be the Link from A Link to the Past.
Right.
So, I mean, they've done it before, and I mean, we've seen them do it with Spirit Tracks, and what the hell is that other one? With Wind Waker. That's the same Link, too, from Wind Waker.
Yeah.
So they do it. They've done it recently. I mean, that's possible. I mean, I wouldn't
recently
mind.
What's recently to you?
Well, I mean, I guess that's not recently.
Wind Waker is 2 decades ago.
Okay, but it's more recent than the 64.
You were in your 20s, but the rest of us were babies.
Yeah, I mean, I was there, man. I was there for all of it. It's a good time. So, I think what you're saying about the keeping this Link in Zelda, I definitely wouldn't mind that. I do like this Link in Zelda. Are they my favorite Link in Zelda? Probably not, but I do like them.
Yeah.
I really, really do like. I like that they've changed. They changed Link a lot. I mean, obviously, no more green tunic. He's wearing blue. But I mean,
I don't like that.
I showed my older brother that. He was like, "What?" He knows nothing about games now, but he played back in the day, and he said, I showed him what Link looks like now and what Ganondorf looks like, and he was like, "Why is he wearing blue?"
I don't know.
His first thing, he's like,
I'm with your brother. Like, what is going on?
Why is he in blue?
Why is he in blue though? Why? Like, I know
it's the champion's tunic.
Just to be different. I mean,
yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on. The game is different enough. I want green again. Bring Skyward Sword made me want green again.
Yeah, green's good. I like the green.
Make
too.
Zelda.
I mean,
hashtag make Zelda green again. Start that hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag bring back the roll. Bring back the roll.
Yes. Yes.
I want the roll back in the game.
Hey.
No, my favorite Link in Zelda are Twilight Princess, for sure. There's no question.
Oh yeah, understandable. Again, it's your first.
Yeah, that's my. Well, that was not my first. Twilight Princess was not my
that's
first.
True.
Zelda
Ocarina.
was Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, 8-bit.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my first. I mean, I didn't play it well, but I mean, that's the first one I played. The first one I actually played all the way through was 64. I mean, I played the Super Nintendo one too, but not to beat it. I didn't beat it until much later. 64 was the first one I actually beat by myself. Anyway, I like the idea of keeping them. I think I'd be fine with that. But do you think that's actually what they're going to do? After 2 games, game, direct sequel, same map, do you think they're actually going to keep them? I doubt they do.
For me, this is completely uncharted territory. Like, as long as I've been a Nintendo fan, as far as recently, because when I was a kid doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's been these two Zeldas and Links. It's been the same Zelda and Link.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild into Tears of the Kingdom, without even the possibility in my mind that it'd be anything different. Because we all knew when I started playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, it was already a notion that Breath of the Wild 2 was coming. Like, it was already a thing. Like, that trailer was announced 2019 in 2020 is when I got into it. So, like, there's been a looming sequel to these characters since before I started playing.
Since you've known. Yeah.
So, like, literally uncharted territory for me.
What an interesting place to be.
To even
that
think.
Is a very interesting
it's weird for me to even think about the idea of, like, something brand new that's new. Not old. Like, there's been plenty of brand new Zeldas for me that been old games that I've gone back to. That's been way less weird for me because that's already been there, happened.
Yeah.
Thinking about something that hasn't been created yet, that is new, and not including my Link and Zelda, I don't know how I feel about that.
All right, so let's say.
All that being said, though, I still am down for something brand new. I think I want to be blown away. Like. Not that Tears of the Kingdom didn't blow me away. It certainly blew me away but for different reasons. I need a new Zelda game on a new console, new Switch console. I need that shit to blow me away.
Yeah, and Tears of the Kingdom was great, but you and I both agreed before the podcast, and we were kind of discussing this a little bit. It was great. It was amazing. It still is an amazing game, but it didn't have the lasting power of Breath of the Wild, because Breath of the Wild was everything was completely new. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, the whole concept of a Zelda game being like that was brand new at the time. Tears of the Kingdom had it, but it didn't have it like that. It kind of faded off quicker. I think we can both agree there.
It was the same skeleton. Tears of the Kingdom is the same skeleton as Breath of the Wild. There's no way around it, right? I mean, they've changed the outerness skin. They changed the texture. They changed little things here and there about the map.
Yeah.
They've added super different gameplay, and it's all changed. But when it comes down to it, it's just a new skin over top of what already existed. And no, not DLC, you people who may still watch at some points who think it's DLC.
They don't watch anymore.
It's not DLC. It's
definitely not. 100%
It's a new game, but using the same core elements, right?
Okay, well... Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a brand new game.
Yeah.
For sure. It's just using the same map. And people who are like, oh, it uses the same map. Like, there's all kinds of things that use the same map. Please don't. Like, I don't want to hear about that. That's so stupid. There's so many games that use the same map. Yeah. I don't care.
Spider-Man 2, nominated for Game of the Year, uses the same map.
Same map. It's New York. I don't like, how do you want to, like, how the fuck are you going to change the map of New York? Like, what the fuck do you want to do to it? Oh, it's the same. Yeah, okay. I don't even care about that. So here's my question. This is what I want to ask you. We both agree we're probably going somewhere new. Where are we going? Where do you want to go? I told you where I want to go, and I'll kind of get into that after I hear your opinion on this. But, like, what do you want to see in a new Zelda game? What do you want to do? You want open world? Oh, yeah. You want something completely different?
Drip, I'll tell you what I want. But before I tell you
what you want, what you really want.
Before I tell you what I want, what I really, really want, I'm going to tell you a whole lot about our sponsor of today's episode, and that is Nexigo, everyone. Nexigo has their new product out. It's called the Nexigo Hall Effect Gripcon, and it is absolutely fantastic Nintendo Switch Joy-Con alternative.
It is.
It features Hall Effect joysticks. It features gyro, rumble, programmable back buttons, 2 cartridge slots that store. It's for storing cartridges. A kickstand. If I didn't mention already, it supports both the OLED and the original Switch. But its most amazing feature, Drip, I think, is without question, is that it features a built-in kickstand.
Dock.
I'm sorry, I said kickstand so confidently. It features a...
You are very confident in that kickstand, but it's a dock.
It does feature a kickstand, but it's a freaking dock, dude. It's a whole dock inside of a Switch grip.
This thing is sick. I gotta be honest, like, sponsor or not, this thing is badass.
Truly.
It literally has a dock on the back. It's got the HDMI port. It's got the power plug in. It's even got a USB-C so you can plug in a wired controller if you want. I mean, dude, it's got it all. All the buttons feel good. It's got Hall Effect sticks. The Switch sits in there nice. I mean, it looks good. It's got it all. It's cool. This is a very, very cool thing. The fact that they fit a dock in here and it's still as slim as it is too, is actually pretty amazing. I mean, it's slim.
It really is. It truly is slim, like Drip says. Like it's the weight is good. Like literally, sponsor aside, everybody. I can truly back this product. Like I can't believe how much I like this, and you guys at home know how much I can't stand grips that hurt my hands. Most grips hurt my hands, except for like the Skull & Co. and the Satisfy. These are the only two that don't really hurt my hands. This one doesn't hurt my hands. I swear. It's good. I can highly recommend it. Anything else to add, Drip?
No, it's great.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
You guys can find and get your Nexigo Hall Effect Grip Con with the links down below. Their website is www.nexigo.com. That is NEXIGO.com. You can buy the Grip Con with a different link down below as well. So make sure to hop over to their website and pick that grip up. Truly recommended by the Drip G Podcast, as well as a proud sponsor. Thank you so much, Nexigo, for sponsoring today's episode.
Hashtag show me your dock.
Hashtag show me your dock. Listen, I can't. I'm going to be bringing this thing on my when I leave for the East Coast to see my family and stuff.
Yeah.
I no longer am going to bring my travel dock.
You don't need a dock now.
I don't need a dock,
sick.
dude. This is
it's
what
really
I'm bringing.
Awesome.
It truly
That's
is.
the way to travel for sure. Anyway, back to Zelda.
What was I going to tell you?
What do you want? New game.
What do you want? What I want?
Do you want to hear what I want? Because I can tell you what I really, really want.
I'm going to tell you what I really, really want, Drip. I still do want open world. Don't get me wrong. I really want open world. But I think to kind of lean into linear the aspect again, like Tears of the Kingdom did, but even more so. I want more linear. I don't want more restriction. Don't confuse linear with restriction. Having a more clear and obvious and recommended set path.
I know what you mean, yeah.
While at the same time being able to leave that path anytime you want.
Right.
For any given reason.
That's what basic open world structures are. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like to progress the story, you go to this certain place to do this thing.
Right. But for the one where Tears of the Kingdom gets it right is those other games, for the most part, I've never experienced an open world game quite like Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild. They are truly open. Every mountain peak you see, all of the water, every wall, everything is, you can touch, climb, jump, everything. There's other games out there which I really like. I'll call out the Horizon series, Horizon Zero Dawn, or whatever the Horizon, I think they're called from PlayStation. Those games are great, but like, listen, you ever tried like climb up some of those mountains? Like, it's open, kinda. Like there's a bunch of little mini invisible walls. There's no real good animations for climbing, so like, you get kind of stuck and janky. That's so like, and that's their way of forcing you onto the linear path. That's not what I want. I want it to just be so obvious and blatant and required that I want to take the path, but not literally physically stopping me and calling it open. I want to be able to leave whenever I want, do the side quest, but also go linear. So yeah, what do you want?
Okay, and I kind of told you about this yesterday when we started talking about what we were going to talk about on the show here. I want a hybrid is what I want. I want the old Zelda and the new Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild Zelda, and I want a little bit of both. Yeah. I want that engine. I mean, I want the physics. I want the way things work in this game to stay. I love it. I think it's great.
Of course. No doubt.
The size of the map, I think we need a new, redesign, completely new thing. But I think what would be cool is if in this style, we were... I do want some places to be blocked off. I want it to be where you can only go to certain areas, but then, after you finish the story, then you have a gigantic open world and you can go everywhere. But I want things blocked off to where you have, you got to get this thing from this actual dungeon, and then you can, hit a rock and knock all this shit over and you can get through this place, something like that. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I just want it to be an actual set path with a story that follows that set path, and then after you're done with the story, you get the open world. You get the whole thing, just like we have now, and then you can go do whatever. And, you can stop and do all that stuff that you want to do, like you're saying. You can go off the path anytime you want in the parts you have open and just do stuff there. And then, come back to those places when you have new items that will help you get new things in that place. You know what I mean? Like whatever area that is. You can see stuff like, oh, there's a thing over there, but I can't get that yet because I don't have a hook shot.
Yeah, so here's what
You know
I'll
what I
say.
mean?
Here's what I'll respond with that with Drip. I think kind of what you're saying, and see if I'm not putting words in your mouth, so tell me if I'm off base here. I think what you're kind of saying is you kind of want to replace the weapon system as we know it with the traditional system.
The items.
But basically everything else is the same. But like you have to find you just have your sword. There's a reason why you have it. The game tells you why. Or if you need to go find the sword, the master sword, either way.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
You just get a sword that doesn't break, but also is not upgradable or anything like that besides things you get in the world. That's a really interesting concept to bring to the current,
Yeah, I don't want the breakable weapons got to go. They got to go.
Breakable weapons, I'm done with them too. The upgrading them was cool with the fusing, but
yeah, it was cool.
Again,
we're
done. We're done with that. I think getting a sword to start, being able to find the master sword later, upgrading your sword as you go by achieving things in the game.
Yeah, and they've done that in other games too. Like where you've been able to like power up your sword, do this, that, whatever. I mean, that I like that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want the items to be done.
Finding a hook
by
shot.
The items.
So
exactly.
So when you're trying to climb a mountain instead of using stupid potions and shit, you have a hook shot that can hook up the fucking mountain.
Or you have
and you zoom
whatever.
right up.
Like an actual, you have different things, like whatever. I've done videos on this in the past, items I want to see come back in Zelda and stuff, which we got none of. We didn't get that, which I was hoping for in this one. But I feel like there's a lot of people who are like, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, good. But I want old Zelda. I want old Zelda back. I do. I mean, I don't know. I know there's two sides of that argument, and then there's people. I guess I'm kind of in the middle. I guess I want both. Give me both. Give me more of the old structure with all the new bells and whistles. I guess.
Yeah, I think before this podcast started, I think I was kind of on the fence with you on that, but I think I now stand with you on that.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Especially with the item things. That actually gets me excited. That would get me excited.
Yeah, that would be fun. And then you find shit, and like that's cool. That's what Zelda was all about. Like, oh man, what are we gonna get in this dungeon? What are we gonna get? How are we gonna be able to use it? That's what it's all about. That's what's fun about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Question. Let's say we're getting a game like that, Geeb. How long is it gonna be until we see that game?
What year is it?
It's about to be 2024. We had 6 years between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and it used the same engine.
I'll tell you what, if I'm
and assets.
Yeah, if it's 2030 and we still don't have a Zelda game, or that's when it comes out, I'm gonna be a little miffed. I'm not gonna lie. I think this new game has to come sooner than 6 for sure. I'm gonna say even 4 is the max. 4 years is the max.
I can handle 4 years. So that would be 2020.
We need to hear something about
26, 27.
We need to hear something by 2026. If it's January 2026 and we have not heard anything, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, I mean, I think that sounds about right. Who knows? It could be even longer. I'm sure they're working on whatever it is now, at least starting to develop, the basis of. So I'm sure they're working on things. Obviously. There's a couple other questions. There's a few other things I want to go over here. The next thing I actually want to ask you is, we do know, elephant in the room, there are some Zelda games that we could probably get over to the Switch pretty easily.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, I know that's crazy because we've never talked about it on this show ever. There are some games that could come to the Switch. Including those other things we've heard about. What's actually going to be the next Zelda game we get?
I swear to Bob, if it's not Hyrule Warriors, the imprisoning
I
war,
love this idea, dude. I love that.
If it's not that, I mean, if we get like, I don't know. Any Zelda would be exciting unless it's like a port from an old console that is not remastered on the online service.
Yeah, I mean,
unless it's one of those again.
Well, we've got all of them on there. There's nothing else to bring over.
Anything else would be super exciting. A new 2D would be exciting.
I would be very, very excited about a new 2D Zelda.
But I'm 3D all way. Zelda's 3D all day for me. I played some 2D Zeldas. I like a few of them, but for the most part, I'm a 3D Zelda guy.
The newest 2D Zelda is so damn good, though.
There are a few good ones.
Link Between Worlds.
I'd be a fan of a new one. I'd be a fan of a new one for sure. I'd be a fan of a remake of a Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, or just
port.
Make it look a little nicer and port it over. I'd be really happy.
I would play it all over again, especially on like a Pro controller and not a freaking 3DS. Yeah, for sure.
I played through it twice.
But yeah, my answer will remain for the foreseeable future. Hyrule Warriors: The Imprisoning War. I mean,
dude, that idea is amazing.
The name. I have the whole thing down. Like Aonuma, call me. Okay, like
and for those of you who don't know this idea, what he's talking about is taking, like they did with Breath of the Wild, taking that story that happened 100 years ago and making it into a warrior-style game. He's talking about taking all the memories from this new game, from Tears of the Kingdom, and making that the story of the game. What happened, whenever Zelda went back in time. Or that's good. I would love that for sure. Or idea number 2 with that is you take it a step farther and go back hundreds of thousands of years, and we're in Zonai time, and we see why did the Zonai people go? Why are they dead? Where'd they go? They died. Oh yeah, but I mean that whole thing. Yeah, we would see all that. We would see all that through this whole thing. It would be wild.
Yeah,
it'd be crazy.
I
guess
think
it's a great idea.
Still the game. That's still the same game, I guess. But yeah,
it is the same game. But I don't see why they wouldn't do that. I mean, the other one was great.
I would for this holiday would have been awesome. My fear is that they wait
too
next.
Soon, though.
But my fear is they wait for next holiday, which is too far away. I just want it so bad. I want to play it really bad. It hasn't been announced.
That'd be great. I think
it hasn't been announced.
Idea.
There's no leaks or rumors of it. I just want it, and I want it so bad that I can't wait for it. And that's a problem. Expectation is the thief of joy.
What if they never make it? Then you're gonna be really upset.
I'm gonna be furiously sad.
You're gonna be waiting, just sitting on the swing, waiting, standing in the pool, waiting. I don't know. I like that idea. I mean, Nintendo has said they want to try to get a Zelda game out every year. They didn't they miss 1 year?
They sure did.
Get one out?
Last year.
Yeah, last year.
Nothing
because
last year.
Tears of the Kingdom got delayed.
That's right.
So they want to get one out every year. They got one this year. We'll probably get one next year. My guess, is it going to even be on the Switch? I mean, who knows? If
the answer
things
is
are
no.
right,
We're
if
not
things are actually happening the way that they say they're happening, we're going to see the Switch 2 halfway through next year.
I was watching somebody's video today. I think it was Spawn Wave. Shout out to Spawn Wave. His video kind of wrapped up how I feel about it. I don't know if it's true or not, but the fact that he's saying it makes me feel good because I feel like he's more in tune than I am. He was saying that he would not be surprised if by January we're already hearing something about Switch 2. And it could be released by March. He's it sounds like he's on board with January announcement, March release.
I just can't see that. It's so hard for me to fathom that they would let all these people buy this thing for the holidays and then just say, actually, fuck you, we got a new one. Thanks for buying that. Here's the next one.
Whether they wait till January or wait till March to announce, not release but announce, it's still the same thing. It doesn't matter. Dude, it doesn't matter. It's business.
But the end of why would they do it now, though?
Because, dude, there's no games. Where are the games? And Peach,
there's games coming out. We've got
doesn't
Peach.
count. No, Peach
yes, it
doesn't.
Does. It's a game.
It doesn't.
It does count.
Peach could be a mobile game for all I give a crap about.
We've got Peach. I mean, they're all remakes except for the Peach game.
Exactly.
The Donkey Kong versus Mario thing.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, Drip,
Luigi's Mansion.
You asked me why would they do it so soon. I answer because there's no freaking games. No, Peach doesn't count, and no, the ports don't count. And the remasters, because
that's when does it come
filler.
out then?
That's just the filler announcements for late this year. That was just for that's not. Oh, here's what was coming out.
Well, Luigi's Mansion's not coming out till summer. They don't even have a date.
Yeah, and those ports can come out on mobile phones if they wanted to. It doesn't matter what console those get. I don't care if those things are put onto the 3DS instead of Switch. Those are just placeholder names, and they were to give us something to hear and some news for Nintendo. Those are just placeholder things because we know soon in 2024 we got to hear something. We have to hear something soon. I'm not saying we have to hear it in January, But what I'm saying is the reason it has to come soon is because they haven't given us anything. Now, if there's a January Direct instead and no announcements.
February probably.
Yeah, if there's no January, February Direct, if there is a January or February Direct and there's no hardware announced and there's no games, really?
Yeah, well, I mean,
then I'm confused. Then I'm confused.
There's
got
to be games.
We're either going to get games and we're not going to get a Switch in our hands until 2025, or
it'll be holiday. I think.
Yeah, they could announce like trailers, not like gameplay trailers.
Yeah,
just
they did with the Switch, man. They did it. They announced it October? I think it was out by March. They showed it in October, I think, the first time, and it was out by March. They could show it in June. They could show it in whenever, and it could be out for the holidays. But anyway, the Direct thing is that's an interesting thing, because that would be a place. A February Direct would be a place where we could see the next what it is.
Just a teaser is all we need to.
No. I'm talking about the Zelda.
Oh, okay.
With a that's where one of these quick ports could come. Like, oh yeah, we're doing Wind Waker or Twilight Princess or whatever, Link Between Worlds, whatever it is, and it's coming out in whatever 3-4 months.
Yeah,
that could happen.
Could happen.
In fact, the more I think about that, the more probable I feel that is.
You know how I feel about this.
I mean, they gotta get one more out on the Switch, right? They gotta get one more on the Switch, right? They can fit one more in there. Just throw one more before you start announcing the Switch too.
Yeah, again, you know how I feel about this. I've said it multiple occasions at this point. If we hadn't seen it by, what was it, like 5-6 months ago, whatever I said, if we didn't see it back then, that was our last chance. We're not getting it on the Switch as we know it. It's going to be on the next console. There is no, as far as I know, Drip, there is nothing. Nintendo has nothing planned besides the stuff they've already announced. Nothing planned for the Switch. It is over.
It might be
done.
You may be right. It might be completely done.
They have already signed the papers. It's done. The new thing is coming. It's just a matter of how soon are they willing to wait to say anything, with the risk of people getting pissed off because there's nothing coming out. Again, no, Peach doesn't count. Peach is, for all intents and purposes, a very niche game for a very small audience of Nintendo.
It's still a game. It counts. Okay, back to the Zelda stuff. Another thing they were talking about is, and I don't even want to spend a lot of time on this, but I do want to touch on it, about Zelda being a playable character.
Oh my God, yeah. I wanted to make the thumbnail about that because I was excited about that possibility.
Do you want that? Are you like, is that something you're like really interested in? I don't care. I don't really want to play a Zelda that much, dude.
I've wanted it since before Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity came out. And when it came out, I was so excited that you could play as Zelda.
She is a very overpowered character. Mm-hmm. Like when she's got her like god powers.
Yeah, when she finds her Triforce power. Yeah,
that is sick. I don't need to play as Zelda. I mean, there could be like parts as Zelda. I don't want to play a full game as Zelda. That's not a Zelda game. Is she just gonna get a sword all of a sudden?
Are you telling me that
just has a sword?
Turned down the opportunity of a spin-off because you don't want to play as Zelda, quote unquote?
Oh no, if it's a spin-off and it's a different, it can't be the same style of game.
There's two ways they could go about it. Either a spin-off game where it's a separate game where Zelda is not a Hyrule Warriors game, just a separate Zelda game that is a Zelda playable game, or in the midst of a Zelda game where you normally play as Link, there are segmented portions. I think was it RGT that was, maybe it was RGT talking about this.
Yeah, I would be fine with that.
Yeah, like segmented portions of the game where you cut to Zelda and now you're Zelda for a little while. You go back to
I would
Link
like that. I think that would be fun. It would change things up a little bit.
Or maybe that could be a gameplay feature, dude. Is where like you're playing as Zelda and you click a button, now you're playing as Link. And that's like,
they do that. That's Spider-Man too.
That's like one of the gimmicks. Yeah. I mean that could be a gimmick of the game.
Good use of the SSD. Really like it. It's awesome. Just goes to the other side of the city.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I would be fine with that. With little parts of Zelda in the game, I'd be much happier with than a full, I don't know. I don't need to play as Zelda through a full game. And then what? Link's just your sidekick? He's just standing there?
No, like I said, not a full game, but like I just said, those are the two options at the table. I really don't think there's many other options besides those two. There's no full Zelda Legend of Zelda game where Zelda's the only playable character. That's not going to happen.
Probably not. But I mean, I don't know, man. That's basically it for this topic, but I think February is going to tell us a lot about at least what the next thing is going to be. Because we have the Switch 2 questions. We don't know when that's coming out. But, I mean, I think a February Direct tells us a lot at that point.
I'm super ready for new information. For anything. For anything.
Dude, just...
For anything.
Please. Fucking Switch 2.
We're going to hold you over in the meantime, Nintendo fan, to watch our show. With next week's show, which is going to have our as many guests as we can gather from this past season, all in one episode to enjoy and have a conversation with and talk about many things. So far, we have confirmed John Ebo and we have confirmed Chess. So those should be, I mean, those two alone are going to be super fun. But if we can get even more, we'll do that. But for now, that's the two confirmed we have. So look forward to that next week. And then the week after, we're doing, we already have a pre-recorded episode. Drip and I recorded it earlier today. So
it's not that great, but you should watch it anyway.
I tried. I edited it. I tried it. It's still a full podcast. It's just not our best work because we weren't live. We do this better live. I don't know why.
We do. We really do. I don't know why that is. I just feel so much better doing this live. That it's the same thing. We don't talk to the chat when we're doing it.
Why is it
the same thing?
It's like having the eyeballs on us makes us more comfortable, which would be the opposite.
I know. It's very. I don't know.
When it's just when it's just you and I by ourselves, I get nervous. I do the same thing when I make videos. I get nervous for wow. Why am I nervous right now? I'm in my basement, but nobody here. But yeah. So that Christmas episode will drop on Christmas. Look forward to that. We kind of review the year that happened as far as our podcast is concerned. So
and make sure you guys check out dripandgeeb.shop.
That's right.
Get your merch.
Use
There's a code
pre-order 10 to get 10% off. Get you a couple dollar reduce off.
Do it quick while the pre-orders are happening.
That is accurate.
Not going to be going on forever.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. No, I think the rest of the year, like next week, guys, if you didn't know that, if you're listening to audio, that's our last stream of the year. So if you've missed our streams at this point, that's the last one of 2023. If you want to watch before 2023 is over, that's the last one next week. And then the new season 4, begins on January 4th, not February.
Big things. Season 4, big things. Crazy
big things. Bigly.
Bigly. Huge,
bigly. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you for the live people for sticking with us through the technical difficulties. Had a whole computer crash, restart, internet, everything was crazy. But we got it done. We got it back here. And appreciate all you guys. Stick around. We're doing the after show, but the rest of you guys, we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Hit it, Drip. And it's the after show. I hit the wrong button. Every week I'm gonna hit the wrong button. Hey,
you always hit the wrong button.
I do.
Why don't you label them? You should put a label on
because it's a functional keyboard that I have that I need to know what the F2 key is. I can't relabel all my function keys and my number pad. I need to use them on a daily basis.
You can.
I need a Stream Deck is what I need, but I don't have.
You do. Can't you make your phone one now?
Those apps suck and they're unreliable. I'm not even trying to find
it. Okay.
And I'm the kind of guy who just prefers something on my desk to touch.
Yeah. So the Stream Deck is nice. It is.
There's been many occasions where I almost bought one, but I use that money for other things instead. Like these headphones I use now. I decided to buy these instead of a Stream Deck.
I mean, look what I can do.
I mean, I can do that too. I made that for you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they just heard it. You didn't hear it, but you know. Yeah, I got buttons
Turkey
here.
sounds.
I got buttons here too. The draft sound. Yeah. So I got buttons. We're good. It's just the labeling would be nice to know. Thank you guys for liking again. We got 12 likes. I think isn't that the same we had before?
Yeah, we got it right back up.
Got it right back up. Thank you guys.
That was so strange. We haven't had a problem like that in a long, long time.
And I'll tell you what, from my end, because it was me that crashed, I have never experienced something like that. Streaming ever. So what happened was you had just basically said what happened, and then OBS froze. Okay, at that point, I was still connected to the internet and everything, but I wasn't. But it said that I was. So OBS crashed. My computer stopped listening to me, like moving my mouse and clicking on things. It just stopped. I'm like, I feel like I was in a twilight zone. And then I looked at my phone and it says connected to the internet, but then Discord is telling me, trying to reconnect. And I'm like,
hey,
what is happening right now? How is it that internet crashed and OBS crashed, and then my PC froze? And I'm like, everything broke.
Yeah, everything fucked up at once. But listen, I'm sorry. You know, the ADHD, something happened and I had to go look. Guess what we have and we haven't used? We have redirect. We can send it off to other people after this podcast. I just set it up to go to Dude's a Monster.
Like here right now?
Yeah, like when we're done here, all you gotta do is just stop the stream and it will go straight to him.
Well, isn't that just lovely? I'm so glad.
I didn't even know we had it. I had no idea.
We've had it for as long as redirects has been around. I'm pretty sure. We never used it.
Why haven't we been doing that?
I don't know.
I mean, Dude's a Monster is streaming on YouTube like every motherfucking day.
Yeah, I mean, I just never thought of it. The redirects are not in my mind for the podcast channel.
Yeah, well, we'll throw it over to it. We might as well.
Sure.
I mean, we're going to be here for a while, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're hanging out for a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, why do you bring that up? Like, where are we going?
No, we're not done. We're not done. I just thought about it, and I was like, do we have that on this channel? Because we didn't have it. I think we got it when we got monetized.
Yes. Right. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't mean forever. I meant like when we got monetized.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I just didn't even think about that. That's cool. That's great. How's everybody doing? How is everybody out there? What a smooth segue. Wow, that was your one to the
that was the best segue
the sponsor.
I've ever done for a sponsor.
Damn
That's
good.
Damn sure.
Yeah, we need a good segue sound for sure.
Yeah, like anytime there's a good segue, just oops.
Yeah.
I pressed the wrong button. I start playing the music.
Super. Matt Moran.
What's up, Maddie? Maddie, how many hoodies we sold still? 3? We gotta sell more. Guys, buy our merch. It would help us out. You get you a cool little thing. And by helping us out, what I mean is you'll enable us to make some new designs for 2024.
Yeah.
Like, don't you guys want a beer mug?
My number one thing to get in there is the beer mug. We have to have the beer of the week.
We have to have the
beer.
Yes, we have to have it. I want it so bad. But we need some help from you guys. If you guys want to buy our merch, that would help us out. If you become a member, that also helps. Dripper, we should be getting a payout relatively soon, probably within the next month.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
So that money,
I
imagine that all that money is going to go toward the merch stuff. You know.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, like I told you, I'm not.
So.
You do most of the work on this channel, man. I told you, most of that money's not. That's not me. That's you.
Well, I'm reinvesting it. We're putting it back into the merch. We got to pay Maddie. You know.
All I do is
we have a crap ton.
I come here once a week, and I sit here and yell. That's it. I do
the same thing. I just also make thumbnails in the streams.
Yeah.
I like sitting here and yelling. That's my favorite part.
Buy hats.
That's right.
We have a crap ton. Hey, some of those we can make into my hats too, Moran. Actually, I know there's some people, if Megaboyd's still around, I know he wants one. I need a shop.
You mean like a building?
No, like instead of a drippin' Geeb shop, I need just a drip shop.
You do? I thought you have a. Don't you?
Yeah,
I know,
but with this new stuff.
What new stuff?
The hats. Those aren't on my other site.
Why not?
Obviously.
Why are they not there?
Well, because Moran is the one who runs the hat thing. They don't make them.
Oh, you're not. Oh, you mean you need a? I thought you had a site with Moran. I thought.
Not yet. No.
Oh, I
Not
thought.
yet.
Okay. Well, yeah. I could have swore you had one already with him.
No, we haven't done that yet.
Well, they'll do that.
Yeah, I need to do that too. Definitely.
We can link it on our merch channel or our website. I'm gonna stop calling it our merch website because I don't want it to be a merch. It's too good to be a merch website. It's a full website. We just need to change that .shop.
We'll see.
Hell yeah. Okay. Chat. What do we think of this episode? It was literally cut in half for you guys, so that'll be more editing for me. That's great.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to try to put together.
Nah, it won't be that hard. It really won't be.
I honestly, man, I love talking about Zelda.
Oh, I should double check. I hope that file didn't corrupt or something like that. How tragic would that be?
Oh man,
the live stream should be fine.
Yeah, the first half of the live stream. I mean, you can take it from there, I guess.
Yeah. It looks like that file's still there, so that's good.
It's going to be difficult, though. That'll be quite difficult.
Yeah, it'll be a lot more annoying than just having the file begin with.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Moran, check your tracking, dude. Live right now. I want to see where the hell those merch things are. The things that are getting shipped to you. They were supposed to have 2 weeks ago, or whatever. Where are they at? I want to know. I want it so bad.
Live updates.
They can't. Yes!
Oh, they came in today?
They came in today. Guys, you know what that means? Stuff's getting shipped relatively soon. AIM, have no idea what that is. I'd answer that question. I have no idea what you're talking about. That's Matt Moran. That's super exciting. That's super exciting. I can't wait to receive the merch, as well as people who've already ordered. That means that your stuff is going to be coming relatively soon. I think, Moran, are we guaranteeing by January? Is that, or are you going to ship sooner? I'm not sure what the plan is for you there over there. You go over there, Drew?
I'm just trying to figure out what this is.
Okay. I'm so thirsty. Like, I'm drinking everything. My mouth is so dry. For sure, sometime around Christmas. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That'll be great.
Great.
It'll be fantastic. I'm sure it'll be after Christmas because of the shipping. Like, even if you were able to ship tomorrow, I imagine it'd be a difficult time to
right
get to
now,
Christmas. So my guess is,
now,
when you say around Christmas,
holidays.
you mean like, closer to New Year probably. Just because of USPS and whoever.
My oldest, I've been on her about telling me what she wants for Christmas, and I'm like, at this point, don't tell me anything online. Like
or Amazon. Amazon.
Yeah, we are not doing online stuff. Like if it's able to be picked up here, send me. She sent me a bunch of pictures of a bunch of like skincare makeup stuff. It's fine. Oh, that happened this week too.
What?
Oh man, Monday was a day for me, man.
Really?
I was a little upset in the morning, just in my feels. My oldest daughter turned 13.
Oh right, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Happy birthday to your daughter.
It didn't hit me until that morning. She was sending me all this stuff. It was like these TikToks. She always sends me TikToks like all the time. But it was like it was this thing where it was like a little kid's room, says something about growing up, and it looked just like her room used to look. Pink, Barbies, and then you slide, and it's like this nice, neat, like white room with like the little curl, like and all stuff. It's like, oh man, my baby's not a baby anymore. She's 13. She's gonna be driving in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's nuts, man. Absolutely crazy.
She ain't your baby. Yeah. She's
13, man.
She's
13.
growing up.
She is. She's a good kid. She's a great kid.
I don't play the free Switch games because I pay for mine, as you can see.
XP Corner. Right. Hello, Alex. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
How are you?
Memory. I'm super excited for the sweatshirts and the hat. I hope it fits my head. I did put a warning on the website. Those of you, I'm not trying to cheat you out of your money. Those hats do run small. So if you happen to get, and I think you both said that they're some run small, some are a little bit bigger.
Yeah, they're a little weird, but like the one that I have that is mine, it's it was a little tight when I first put it on, but it's like loosened itself up over time. It's like it's kind of just stretched out a little bit, so it's pretty comfortable.
Mine is
now.
so tight I wouldn't be able to do that. Like it's so like if you I've put a warning, if you guys have bigger hat sizes, at least bigger than 3 3/8. Come on, shut the fuck up. I have a 3 3/8, 7 3/8 hat size. That's not big. That's a little. I think it's slightly above average, if anything. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
But it's not big.
Yeah.
So if you have a big head, like above average size head, you may want to stay away from the hats. Just a warning for you. But
we got hats though. They're good hats.
Yeah. They're very.
You know what else
hats,
I did today? Totally forgot. You know about my movie going. Love going to the movies. Big fan of the movies. You know what came out today, and it's also tomorrow. I may go see. Actually, I'm not gonna go see it tomorrow. Wonka.
Oh,
the new Willy Wonka movie?
With Xbox Paint Control Man. Xbox controller, 360 paint guy. You saw that the other night at the Game Awards, right? And then
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I forgot about that. Okay. I actually had a ticket to go see it today. And I completely forgot. I was going to go at 3:00. And the AMC app popped up and was like, "Hey, get ready, order your shit." I'm like, "Oh, damn! Like I can't do that now. I haven't done anything. Like I had to go grocery shop and stuff. Kids are coming. I'm like, which sucks. I really, really wanted to go. Really wanted to go see it today. Godzilla -1 was fire. Godzilla -1 was absolute fire. It was so good. And you know me, man. Again, ADHD, reading, comprehension. kind of goes in one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
It's in Japanese, so it's all subtitles. But I followed along very easily. I didn't have a problem with it at all.
Good.
Not a gigantic amount of dialogue, but the dialogue that's there is very impactful. The story, not just the monster's great. Godzilla's great, but like the actual people, man, what good. Oh, it's such a good movie.
Cool.
When are you guys making a return to Twitch?
Dude, man, we both already made our returns and then we left.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm still there. I'll probably stream
No, you
sometime. I will. I almost did.
Man,
I've almost done it like every night this week.
Almost.
Yeah. Did I tell you my 7-year-old wants to
Stream on Twitch.
She wants to get on a stream with me. Not like on camera, but she wants to play just in headphones so people can hear her and play Fortnite with me on stream.
I mean, I'll be there.
I know. I think it would be funny. She can handle herself. The 5-year-old wants to do it too. I put them on oh my God, I gotta tell you this story. So they found headsets, like gaming headsets down here. I've got a ton of them. I found 2 of them. I gave them to them. They plugged them into their Switch and they realized that they can like talk to each other from the other room. Super excited about that. And I was like, well, let's just see what happens if I put them in different rooms and I can hear them in the headphones and I'm down here. I had to take the fucking headphones off about 10 minutes into the match. Dude, I'm telling you, they just fight. They argue. Like, no, follow me. You have to follow me. Like, no, you follow me. I'm the party leader. Like, dude,
It's like,
that's my gun. Don't touch those. That's mine. That's my weapon. Dude,
it's like
you guys,
it's like playing with kids in real life. Like you're like playing a game in real life, and they're like,
yeah, but it's all in my ears. I'm like, there's no way I can put both of them on stream. I was like, the older one, probably. She's calm. She's quiet. My youngest is just. I mean, when it comes to her loudness, she's me. She's quite loud.
Yeah.
She doesn't talk. She just yells. She's very loud.
I know someone like that with the name Starcher.
Hey, it happens, dude. It
Windy,
happens.
windy. What's good, man? What's good, man?
Oh, Mindstormer. How you doing?
It's going good, man. We had a first technical difficulty in a long time. Had internet crash, but also my OBS crashed, and in essence, my PC froze up. So had to. This is 2 streams tonight.
Yeah,
had to restart it up.
I mean, I'm glad it wasn't like a complete. When you went out and then you said my internet's down, I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Like what? Somebody like.
I don't know what happened.
Outside or something.
I'm telling you,
like, are we not doing this?
Comcast sent like an evil bug through the Ethernet, straight to my computer and shut the Wi-Fi off at the same time. Like I don't know what happened. It was bizarre.
It was very strange.
It was. Yeah. Drip. I mean, I'm ready to go when you're ready. I'm done. I'm very done. If you can't tell, we did the thing earlier. I edited it in the middle after we finished, and then we got hopped back on for here. So I've been at it since like 4 here recording and live streaming. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm done if you're done. Appreciate all you guys hanging out.
Cool.
15 of you here. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks for sitting through the technical difficulties and coming back. And coming back. Appreciate that.
Yes,
appreciate it a lot.
Very much so. Thank you for the likes. I see those likes, Ron. I appreciate you guys. If I had more energy, we'd hang out for longer. But I'm good. Energy depleted.
Also, Brett, if you're trying to play some Fortnite, go to the Discord.
I might have enough for Fortnite. I'll tell you that.
Oh, he's back!
I just don't want to talk anymore. I'm done talking. I want to stop.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys. We'll see you for next week for the last live stream of 2023.
Yes.
See you guys there.
Goodbye.
Bye.